So the chick behind me is Paty from Teresa. I actually had a whole video I was about to put up, but because my internet's being a bitch, I had to wait for it to load and then it deleted. So lovely. Anyway, this is Paty. She is with a guy named Johnny, who I have a picture of, but I'm not posting it because I couldn't figure out how to add it to the video without it looking glitchy or giving someone a seizure. Anyway, she is somewhere in her teens. I'm gonna say late teens. She's going to school and she meets Johnny, who is a dusty mechanic that works at a mechanic shop. His dusty family includes Doña Nachita, her dusty husband, and Esperanza. And everyone's least favorite child, Pablito. So, with that, Paty's grandfather finds out about this relationship and he's like, you're really going to date this Dusty. So, she decides to keep dating him despite Grandpa not liking him and telling her that it's a bad idea. Eventually, Grandpa gets tired of it and locks her up in her room and tells her that she's not leaving unless she's going to school or something of that nature. Which was a really bad idea because all he did was push her into Johnny's arms. Also, let's talk about Johnny for a second. He was going out with Teresa's younger sister, Rosita. That girl was 14, 15-ish at most. That guy had to at least be in his late teens, early 20s. Blech. Anyway. Besides those gross implications, she ends up running away with him. And when his older sister, Esperanza, finds out, she's like, nah, bro, now you gotta marry her. Because unfortunately, in a lot of very traditional places, when you run off with your boyfriend, y'all might as well had sex. So, they're forced to marry. Anyway, Paty and Johnny get married. And they decide to go live together in a one-bedroom apartment. Don Porfirio ends up moving in with them. My guess is that he wanted to keep his granddaughter safe and to be able to protect her was if something was to happen or the marriage was to go to south. Meanwhile, Johnny's working as a taxi driver as well. Anyway, eventually he ends up inheriting the mechanic shop from Don Porfirio, and a lot of people think that maybe it's because he trusted him or he liked him at that point. I don't think that's what it was. I think it was more Don Porfirio, again, looking out for Paty, because at least if, Johnny managed to learn how to manage the business, he could make money and be able to provide for him and Paty and any children they end up having in the future. The whole moral of this thing should be, don't go for the first dumbass that says nice things to you, because if he is dusty and doesn't change, which you shouldn't wait for a man to change to be with him, he ain't shit. So yeah, remember girls, vouch your boyfriends and don't do stupid shit. Also, if your parents are telling you that you can't be with him because he ain't got no money, take their word for it.